All right. Good morning, everybody coming in. There we go. My dog fell out of his blanket. Better fix that, huh? Don't want him to die, right? Not having his blanket on him 100% of the way. It'll work up here, I think. All right, continuing this rad Seacrest sequence of drawings here. So we've got ourselves a more, I don't know, different kind of face over here, more like a child's face. Be intending to do some kind of a manga thing too, I guess. Breaking it down. Yeah, it's all good stuff in here, I think. Happy Tuesday, right? Today is Tuesday, so. Pop that cheek out there. Good morning. All right, there's one. Good old-fashioned structural approaches here. Good morning, good morning. Give me a hello when you come in. Don't hesitate to ask any questions. I'm looking at other people's little tutorials this month. I thought that would be a good idea. Ones that are being reposted by the Etherington brothers, who do the How to Think When You Draw series of books. Let's see, this one I'm really paying attention to. These buttons right here. Let me zoom into where I'm working for the Instagram people. Up and over and down. There we go. It's all nice neat little row. Alright, another one. You can kind of see the eyes in here. Trying to keep them around the same size. And next one over here. Though on the actual post is down below. Good morning, people popping in. Don't mind the early hour. I actually woke up really, really early this morning, so I think it's a good sign. Getting back into the groove of summertime. creative time. Good morning. People popping in. There's the little piece they took out. And then build it up again. Alright, so we can get this part coming down forward a little bit. It seems to be what they're adding in here. Actually, I'm drawing this one because this one had this part here. And that's the part that they've cut out. And this one has the nose added back in. Give it a bit of the cheeks popping out. Alright, and there's another one here. I'm not sure quite why they have the order that they have these in. Yeah, I can sort of put this down here 1 minute. Maybe they're just like projecting it out different ways along a grid. Good morning. Do let me know if there's any questions or comments out there. I don't mind chatting while working. It's just way people kind of come and go on, especially on Instagram. It's hard for me to tell the other ones because I can't see who's in there, but people kind of come and go. I'm not really sure about what people are into. Check that one off. And we got a little one right here. Up and over. Alley-oop, right? One more. What do we for time? 20 minutes? Oh, we got this time. And the sequence. Stick that right there. Extra geometry here. I'm not sure why that. Maybe for the cheekbones or something. Well, the other stuff's been pretty obvious, so I'm a little clear about this part right here. All right. Check something out real quick. Jumped on that a little early. That's all right. All right. Just double checking everybody. All right, no problem. Good morning. All right. No, ink of these before moving from different part of the page. A little different lesson. Good morning. Everybody have a good Memorial Day. Any vets in your life worth celebrating out there? My dog dreaming. That came out okay, I think. All right. Uh-huh. We got ourselves a bot. Take care of that real quick. I do wonder if these bots actually work at all sometimes. Do people actually believe them? It's hard to say, right? Do that one real quick. All right. Bad. Bad. Good morning. Zero down here, huh? All right. Good morning. Good morning. Here. All these connecting dots, right? Good morning. Draw you? Well, it's hard to do from here, right? Oh, there you go. I can draw you. There we go. How's that? That work? See how fast I drew you? That was pretty quick, right? I mean, you know, taking requests, right? Like that. Yep, you know, aiming to please. That's what I do. You know, it's how I roll here in Great Land of Meyer, Professor. How are we doing out here? This fine Tuesday morning. All right, still Tuesday morning, I believe. So I am going over, it's my morning warm up, as usual. like spend about an hour on this in the morning, and then move into whatever it is I'm working on for the day. What I'm doing this month is looking at other people's kind of tutorials, so not just doing master studies, but really looking at these posted tutorials. That way of slowing the scroll, right? And the intent is, I see all these little thoughts and tutorials every single day on, YouTube or social media platforms, etc. And it's like, I should take advantage of them. Not just let them roll by as a nice little visual cookie, but actually use them for something, right? It's important to do that. So I've noticed the Etherington brothers who do the, let's see, mark off this little shadow here. They've been posting other people's tutorials, and I've gone through one of their books before. Probably wouldn't be a bad idea to do another one. I've got most of their books, but they've been posting other people's tutorials, and like, oh, some of these are really interesting or thoughtful, and maybe it's something I can bring to my students, whether it's on my teaching site there or or in person at the university. And so anyway, this is one of them I've looked at here, and I'm like, hey, it's going to be worth checking out. I don't do all of them. Some of them are more or less interesting to me, but so that's what we got going on. This is from someone named Rad Seacrest, and posted by the or reposted by the Etherington brothers. Like, sketch down. I'm working on my inking skills, so slowing that down a little bit too to kind of make sure I'm getting some good dexterity out of these. So that goes that way. Back and back. Connect down here. All right. Check that off. All right. How are we doing for time? 43. I appreciate that. Oh, we got another spammer back. Huh? I thought I banned that person. Or same kind of person, maybe a little different name. So, let's get rid of whoever this person is. Ban. And delete. Appreciate that, Mr. Wick, if that is your real name. Yeah, welcome to my morning study. All right, let's see. Do we put the? Let's start with the white out and see how we're doing. Put out some fresh water. Yesterday, I had entirely different plans for yesterday than what I actually ended up doing. So. Yeah, don't hesitate to drop any questions if there are any. As far as what I'm doing, I'm looking at other people's tutorials. And using that as my morning warm-up. So, let's see, that way. So I like to use this brown paper with the, use the white out ink on here. One of my cameras is out for some reason. Look into that. Hopefully the audio is working. That has happened before. How do we have to time? 48. Huh? So let's see. Oh, what's going on with these allergies? I got something in my eyeball. Let's see. Maybe we'll do this Michelangelo study over here. So we'll just start off by sketching this angle, which is a tough angle, by the way. It's kind of 3/4 view from above. That's kind of the point of this page, is that you can kind of chop in, skip the nose, and you can kind of see the shelf of the face there under the eyes. Then add in the nose on top. I guess you're not seeing that over on the other side. Put that in the right spot. Il Maestro Michelangelo. Push that eye back a little bit. We'll do a good job on this. Try to do a good job on this Michelangelo portrait study here. One of the Sibyls from the Sistine Chapel. Sibyls were considered to be pagan prophetesses, mostly, who prophesied about Jesus, according to. So that's why they're on the Sistine Chapel ceiling. We've got a crop view here because they're paying attention to the shelves of the face, like we were just talking about. And it's a difficult angle to do this kind of from above 3/4 view is definitely a challenge. Good morning, people popping in. Guess I could turn this over here. There we go. Is that better? Sorry. Sure, and yell at me if the screen wanders off. I mean, technically, you can stream from your computer to Instagram, but it does it vertical only, which is weird. It'd be nice if they would set it up so you could do different formats. But they do not. But I guess, all the same, Michelangelo is the dude, right? He risks quite a bit to become the anatomist that we all appreciate him to be. He was given access illegally by a priest to a morgue of kind of the people that weren't going to get proper burials. And basically, I guess he put a key in a book or something that he gave to Michelangelo, which was the key to the morgue room. And he would go in there and take bodies apart and then draw them. Which was very much illegal at the time, punishable by death. Considered some kind of necromancy or something like that. But all the same, he pursued it. And always amazing drawings by him, explaining how all the muscles and bones and everything work. I appreciate that. Thanks for coming in. Ink him up, and then we'll call it a morning study. For this allergy I've got in my eye, I woke up with a swollen eyelid this morning. And that or my dog punched me in sleep. It's more of an allergy thing on. I think this will be a good example of working with the white ink on top of this. Good morning. Can I draw Ishmael from Limbus Company? I have no idea what that is. I know Ishmael from Moby Dick, but I don't know what Limbus Company is. Is that a Japanese cartoon show? I mean, I already drew you today, so you know. I already did one request. Good character design, but sad lore, huh? You're talking about Moby Dick? I mean, that's a pretty rough lore thing right there, right? All hands lost, including Queequeg. I mean, come on. That's pretty rough. Let's see. Rolls over here. Oh, she, huh? So not Moby Dick. Yeah, Moby Dick is the main character. He's the narrator in that book. Teaches you all about whaling. Alright, let's crack out the white on here, and then it'll be about an hour. Well, have you made a video about the character? Or people do? Olympus Company. Never heard of that game. Is that like some kind of a gotcha game, or is it like a real game? The one of the best things we're looking to improve art is just copying things that you like, but also looking for things that are really well established as being great. Like Michelangelo here. This is one of his Sibyls from the Sistine Chapel. Study for it. Kind of overdrawn a little bit of the features, but it's okay, I think. And in general, though, I don't tend to ever really do fan art. I've got so many things I want to do that are for me. I just don't have time. I think if I were to do fan art, I would go back to things like I drew as a kid, like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles or something. If I were to do that. Alright, let's get this thing dated and signed. Right, Bosch? We got a sleepy dog under my feet here. Alright, we got 250527. This is continuing. This is Michelangelo here, obviously. Michelangelo. This is rad. C placed. So, oh, I didn't fill this one up with water though. Just the white water. All right. Well, appreciate everybody that came in. I thank you for your attendance today's morning study. And we'll talk at you all next time.